Gemini, this is your reflect on the mid-month of April 2022. So let's see what has happened for the first part of April so that we can just get some sort of guidance, an idea of what we have been processing. I mean, Pisces is quite the process, Gemini. It's mutable water, you're mutable air. So you're definitely thinking about the process with all of this energy in Pisces. What is the process? Well, the process is mercurial energy can travel between different realms, dimensions, gather information. It can be just a leader and a driver into the realm that is unforeseen. And Pisces, of course, Neptunian energy is the hidden realm of a different place, a different time, magical, mystical, takes us out of the context of our humanness and our societal constructs by Saturn with its ring, its guard around its fortress, the reptilian nature, and the moon that is sent by Saturn to dominate and control and regulate and enforce the societal constructs of what happens here on our planet. So this is all a process. We're processing it. I feel like it's becoming more apparent here. Gemini, it's something you could definitely think about being mutable air. So let's get to it. I feel like April has been a lot to digest. I feel like there's been a lot of things accumulating for you. So Gemini, the Magician in reverse. Thinking about what is alchemically true, what is not. A lot of foolery going on with information, hidden agendas, so forth and so on. It's the veil is very thin, Gemini. And I feel like since you are part of the mutability aspect of that modality, you feel the energy of what has been going on with Pisces and the veil being very thin with Jupiter and Neptune. And it's presenting a lot of these rogue spirits that are just running rampant. Some of them are good intended and some of them aren't. I'm speaking this because, you know, I do have my guides and spirits that I do channel, and they come in and they talk to me all the time. And they do direct me, even if I don't listen. They're always there. They're not going anywhere. But some of them can be a bit jarring at times. And some of them can be just really evil. Okay? And I feel like, you know, for the first part of you, it's like, where is the magic here? With the Magician in reverse and the Five of Cups here, it's kind of just a little upsetting to you, Gemini, about, I mean, it's like, let me use the analogy of the mask mandates. I just have to say, in our world, our created world, who runs it? You could say the 13 bloodlines, the Anunnaki, the crown, aliens, the reptilian force, the greys, so forth and so on. Let's just talk about this. You could say this is ruled by Saturn. I mean, it's neither good nor bad. It is what it is. However, you would think it would feel more magical at times, but it's almost trying to just repeat itself, you know? People want to go back to business as usual, and that's just not what we were supposed to learn. It wasn't supposed to go back to business as usual. So what is the real intent here? It's foolery. It's a straight up lie with the Magician in reverse. Five of Cups. It's upsetting. It's a total downer, and not in a deep kind of insightful and enlightening way. It's just a straight downer, like in a depressing manner, okay? And this isn't to say, you know, you can't be love and light, and you can't go out and polish your car and like take a walk around the block, or go to the gym, or get jacked up on caffeine, or, you know, go about your daily routine, or just kind of go off the cuff with whatever it is that you're doing, or be creative or whatever. But right here with the Devil in reverse, you're really understanding that, you know, these chains got to come off. They got to fall off. Not just you're feeling this way apparently, but more so mutable air. You're wanting people to just wake up. Like, smell the coffee, pay attention. Like, I mean, there are just so many out there that are held down. And it's like, where is this new beginning? I mean, you could apply this to yourself, but I'm feeling it more as it's like an intention that you're putting out there, Gemini. And not just for yourself, because you think about a lot here. You definitely have a lot to think about, and you want the world to be just more creative and less self-inhibiting. You want everyone to be magical and free and be a fool and just kind of go through the world. But there's so many with the Devil card in reverse. It's like weakness. So much weakness here because of the constant constraints of one's ability to alchemize their own process here, because they're being crushed down by an outside force that keeps them in their head right here. It keeps them in some sort of like delusional nightmare. And it's not even a good nightmare. It's like some sort of delusional nightmare of being stuck in this space, in this energy. And it's like, you're assessing all this. You're finding out some answers at the very least, because I feel like you're just curious. You just want to know. You definitely just want to know. And then the Hermit in reverse. Yes, you're wondering why is all the money poured into the medical industry? Why is all the money poured into certain ideologies that keep us with science and with religion, that keep us not able to get to the end of the tunnel where the light really is, so we can be awakened to a new dawn, a new age? It's all very just boring to you, Gemini, and I totally understand and I totally get it. And it's like, you're not really being a cunt about it. You're just like, you know, you see it for what it is. You really do. You see it for what it is. And you're looking up in the sky, wanting answers from source. The Magician is pointing to the Fool, needing us all to start over. I think humanity needs a reset. And I don't mean like an apocalyptic reset, which, I mean, that's a whole nother tangent I could just go off on. However, it's the mindset, the social constructs. The social constructs. I see too many people here looking down. I see too many people covering their eyes. I see too many people. I feel so much energy in your spread, which this is what you're reflecting on, that is wanting us to be liberated from these chains that bind us. Even if they don't bind us, we could be married, happy, have kids, live that life, white picket fence, a good 9 to 5, retirement, a big W for we're winning here. But it's the same, it's not evolving. It's the same thing. That creates a glass, that creates no ceiling at all. No ceiling at all. It just plunges us further down. Not even into the depths of the underworld. It plunges us further into just some pit where there's no knowledge. At least in the underworld, there's enchantment, there's excitement, there's knowledge. It has its own mystery, its own way. This is just creating some sort of facade, some sort of illusion, delusion, and it works for a lot of people. That's great. But it also doesn't work for a lot of people, and that's also great. And you're coming to terms with this, Gemini, and you're just like over it. You really are. With the Hermit in reverse, you're just over it. It's like, let's rebuild. Yes, and then the Knight of Cups here. It's like, how could any of us be a transporter of love or a love rider and have some sort of love telepathic connection when we have these constructs formed that we just can't break away from? We could get past the pandemic, we could do this, that, and the other, and it's still the same thing. Business as usual. First comes love, then comes marriage, then comes the baby and the baby carriage. It's like, do you want a cat or a dog? I don't know. Or a hamster. Or a fish bowl. Or a pet tarantula, spider, who knows. Anyways, Gemini, that is your Reflect on the mid-month of April 2022. Hope you enjoyed it. As always, take care and love.